In this video, we're going to cover the health benefits of low carbs besides weight loss. It's not only about losing weight, it's about being healthy. Low carb versus low fat. Low carb has been studied and it is well documented that their effectiveness is multifaceted. Of course, the thousands of people who have lost a lot of weight and were able to keep it off makes a low carb eating plan something of an attractive proposition, especially since it is not your typical fad diet, but actually a lifestyle change. We're calling it the grown-up lifestyle eating. Harvard completed a study that explored just how impressive the results of a low-carb diet can be for weight loss, in comparison to a low-fat diet that people tend to rely on for all of their weight loss needs. By now, most people are aware how excellent low-carb diets can be for rapid weight loss. But do they offer any other health benefits? Yes, they do. And that is what makes a low-carbohydrate diet such an attractive option when deciding what path to follow. I quit eating refined sugar, and so should you. And that includes donuts, cake, bagels, sandwiches, bread, cupcakes. All the products made from flour are actually refined sugar. Additional health benefits. The European Journal of Clinical Nutrition explains that other effects a low-carb diet has on the human body. Medical professionals have been studying it since the 20s to help epilepsy sufferers reduce the symptoms. Furthermore, in some cases, has rendered the use of medication unnecessary. There has also been strides made in providing that a low-carb diet can be used a therapeutic aid for a number of other conditions such as polycystic ovary syndrome, the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, a number of strains of cancer, diabetes, and even acne. The point of the study was to determine whether the preconceived notions surrounding ketogenic diets have prevented doctors from relying on it as a therapeutic method. The Mayo Clinic has also explored the other effects that are seen when on a low-carb diet. While citing many of the same issues listed on the EJCN, the Mayo Clinic has added cholesterol levels and high blood pressure to our list. Eat more of fresh low-carb green vegetables, and what we advocate is having a salad for dinner. Put some avocados in there. You could use some blue cheese sauce, oil and vinegar, whatever treats your fancy. Just don't have any pasta, rice, bread, starches, because that's what makes you fat. Heads up. There are variations on what is considered a low-carb diet. Anything from 20 grams to 150 grams can be considered low-carb. 150 grams will not start ketosis to burn fat cells that actually requires less than 50 grams of carbohydrates per day. Dr. Judith Wiley-Russett led a study that makes mention of the American Diabetes Association belief that a low-carbohydrate, low-fat diet can be used to achieve improvement in both weight and metabolism, pointing to the Mediterranean diet as evidence. I skipped the bun and got my burgers and sandwiches lettuce wrapped, and so can you. It's not the burger, it's not the pickles, it's the starch that's in that bread. That bread touches your bloodstream and becomes sugar, and sugar spikes your insulin, which causes you to get hungry about a half hour later. The Mediterranean diet. This is an interesting point because it's well documented that the residents of countries in the Mediterranean have higher life expectancies, and while they do eat carbs, their carb intake is much lower than it would be in the United States or the United Kingdom. The Mayo Clinic breaks down the Mediterranean diet, which hinges on eating plant-based foods, nuts, whole grains, and legumes. Olive oil are used in place of butter, and herbs and spices replace salt. It is more common to eat white meats and leave red meat to the odd occasion. and meals are spent with family and friends and consumed over a few hours. WHO, which is the World Health Organization, has a list of life expectancies for every country, and the United States average is 79, while Greece is 81 and Spain is 82 or 3, and so is Italy. Leave the high carb chips behind and eat nuts instead. And when you do eat nuts, just take 2 ounces. Put away the box of nuts or the package of nuts and eat 1 nut at a time. Savor them. Enjoy them as you would a piece of cake or cookies or crackers. Because after a month or 2 of being on this diet, your need for sweetness will go down and the taste of nuts will satisfy you more than enough. Conclusion. There are a number of low-carb diets that you can follow. You can be as strict or as lenient as you wish. Whether you're looking to lose weight, maintain muscle, or reduce your risk of heart disease. In addition to the benefits listed above, a low-carb diet can also serve as an appetite suppressant. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition explored the reasons why, concluding that the high-protein diet could be an explanation as to why. Additionally, another similar study saw that participants on a diet that was high in protein and fat, but low in carbohydrates, didn't have the same food cravings as the participants did that were on a low-calorie, low-fat diet. This is because greatly reducing carbs and eliminating sugars actually helps to regulate blood sugars so the appetite is naturally suppressed, eliminating those horrid, out-of-control food cravings. And talk about food cravings. Since I've been on this ketogenic diet, those food cravings that made me feel like I was going to die if I didn't eat have gone away completely. I baked my favorites with almond flour and said goodbye to white flour. You have to say goodbye to white flour and anything that's made from it, be it that delicious Italian bread or those delicious cakes or those cookies or that pasta or that pizza. You have to give it up. Because if you want to die young at a very old age and slim down and look better and feel better and get control over your appetite and get control over your weight and get control over how your body looks and get back into those clothes you can fit in more, this is the answer. This is the secret formula. Cut out the carbs and you'll see the difference. Go to joanbars.com to get your copy of the complete